From One of One Production Studio, located in Fort Lee, New Jersey, this is The Art of Music Tech. And now, here's your host, Fela and Dennis.
Let's go, and welcome to the Art of Music Tech podcast. I'm your host, Fela, and I'm here with my co-host, Dennis.
What's up, guys?
All right, at the beautiful One of One Production Studio in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Today is a very special day. We're reviewing one of my favorite manufacturer's latest studio. Well, it's actually more of a stage mic, but we're doing our podcast off of it right now. So I'm actually on the brand new Sennheiser Md 435, and Dennis is on the brand new Sennheiser Md 445.
I'm here, guys.
45.
If you hear me, I'm here.
Yeah, so I just wanted to let everyone be able to hear this brand new mic. I mean, I think we've seen a lot of the press releases and stuff. Mm-hmm. They really gone hard in the paint with putting this out. If you're in the audio engineering world, they have a lot of press releases.
But it's not available to purchase yet, is it?
Yeah. Believe it is now.
Already? Okay.
Yeah. It was just like a week ago, or so from this date that we're
okay. That's what's up.
That we're taping.
Well, when we both of us saw the number they were going for, I think it's $500 plus microphone, right?
Yes, and that's what I wanna pull it up.
It's not cheap.
No, this is not your 58.
This is
but
$99 microphone.
Yeah, this is not a basic microphone. But I really do like the fullness of the sound. And for me on the 435, I actually had my mom, who does voiceover work as well, on both microphones. And for me, I like the 435 on her voice. And I think it's more because she's a female. It was very rich sounding.
Is that how they sell it?
But it didn't have all that low end.
Okay. Because they look different.
Yeah,
the 445 looks, the actual head looks flat, right? Versus.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're both stage microphone for vocals mainly.
Yes.
But maybe used for. I was thinking to
vocal,
use them.
So yeah, Sennheiser. They introduced the new MD 435 and MD 445 vocal mics for use in live sound settings. So technically, we would use this on like a live setting for podcasts, like in a club or something, and somebody wants
handheld.
Handheld, and being able to get up and move around with it a little easier than a condenser.
Okay, well,
where you have to stay.
Now I'm curious. I'm just gonna take it off the stand.
Yeah, so you're gonna hear a little handling noise. So you just took it off the stand.
Okay. I'm actually shaking microphone right now.
Wow, there's no handling noise.
And you don't. I'm literally shaking mic right now, and I guess there is no shaking going on.
Do a little like the. Oh, okay.
All right, let me put it on the table. On the table.
Okay, here on the podcast, I have an amazing appreciation for that as a live sound engineer.
That's why you pay $600.
Holy cow! That is the biggest complaint with having to deal with a handheld for live purposes. Is you could always hear when a person's fingertips are moving, and now you're touching the top of it. Yeah, you don't get the big thumps.
No.
Wow.
I took out the phone, but in general, yeah, this is a very quiet mic.
Nice.
Well, in general, I think these mics would work great on, excuse me, guitar amps and snare drums, horns.
Mm-hmm.
I think the top end is definitely the, like a trumpet mic,
Yeah.
like a saxophone.
You know what? I think that okay. So this is they're bringing the company's Dynamic MD 9235 capsule to the wired microphone for the first time. Which those was that is that the 92? I think the 9235 is known for a lot of hip hop.
9235.
Yeah, I want to say
Well,
that dynamic head. Hold on, let me look.
well, they're famous 835 and 935, which are like 150 maybe.
Yeah. But there's definitely more handling noise on those, and I
Mm-hmm.
love the 935. Like
And I
we
think,
literally own a couple of those ourselves.
yeah. I think components are definitely better in this microphone. Both of
Yes.
these.
Yes. It's such a great full sound.
Mm-hmm. And we're just going through the preamp, so there is no EQ or anything going on.
Yeah.
And we're in headphones. I mean, it's not. It's actually hard to judge while we're recording versus when we start
listen
editing.
back
You
and-
listen back, but I definitely hear a lot of mid range and the top end. That's not overwhelming, but
Yeah.
sounds full.
The 9000 Sennheiser are legendary for in the live realm for hip hop artists. A lot of like hip hop engineers that are friends of mine swear by the 9235, the MD 9235. Which is great like for people that like to really clutch the mic, which I'm
Yeah.
doing right now. Like doing that hip hop hand around the top of the
which you're not supposed to do.
yeah,
anyway.
which you shouldn't do.
All right. Well, let me grab. And it actually changes. It does change the frequency response. Now that I'm grabbing
you're grabbing it.
Yeah, but now I'm going to release it, and of course it's going to sound fuller and cleaner.
Yeah. I think that a lot of the hip hop live sound engineers will use those heads on their wireless mics. And you can hear why. I mean, it gives you so much in frequencies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything.
It gives you everything, and then so you
Where does it go? Go up to 20K or about what? 22K? Is there a frequency chart for it?
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
I didn't find. I opened the manual and I didn't find the frequency chart. Let me see. And this is a cardioid, right?
Super cardioid.
Oh, well, that's why you pay extra probably because
Yeah.
a lot of dynamic microphones they're just cardioid. Super cardioid is actually, I mean, to me, super cardioid has a bigger image.
Yeah, and then the great thing is it blocks all your monitor frequencies because it's blocking out a lot of the frequencies from behind the mic. So I can see why that definitely helps the live sound world because that will drive you crazy with a vocal mic.
Especially if you have 5 monitors in front of you, which a lot of people do.
Oh, wow. The dynamics, it can handle up to 146 dB. Actually, yeah, 146 dB.
This is, wait, well, I'm reading 445. It says 145 on mine. And then it says frequency response is 40 hertz to 20,000 hertz, which is 20K.
Oh, 20 to 20?
40 to 20.
Oh, 40 to 20. Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
you don't really need 20 on that.
yeah.
I mean, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, all the stuff you need for vocals, and I hear all parts of those frequencies, I must say.
But there is also you see the top end like around starting at around like 2K. It goes up and then like 16 to 20 goes down, like a little bump.
And hold on, and that one's for
This is 445.
that's what you have.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's and I'm going to
Weight 329 gram, which is fairly light.
yeah.
High rejection supercardioid. Yeah. I think live situation is great for recording drums. This would be amazing too. I think for the snare drum and the guitar cab. I think this is a
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. And being able to handle those high,
uh-huh.
those loud sound pressure levels and whatnot too.
I have to say it's very sensitive. I mean, it's not as sensitive as a condenser mic, of course, but it gets up there. Definitely can't compare it to a condenser microphone. As far as high frequencies, I think there is a reason why they have a boost.
Yeah.
For vocals. Yeah, I mean 2K, between 2 and 10K, they have a bump, so it definitely helps the vocals to cut through the mix.
Okay, pretty much the same here too. It bumps at about
435. Oh, but it's a little bit different. You see,
it actually bumps a little bit later around 3K.
And the bell actually is more narrow. On 435 is, you see how I get it's a rounder sounding. I mean the peak, there is no peak on 445 right here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the bell is.
Yeah, there's more of a peak at 5K on the 435 if you look at the polar pattern and frequency response information.
But this is supercardioid too, right? Both of them?
Yeah, they're
both
supercardioid.
I'm probably like, how far am I from the mic? Like half an inch?
Yeah. We're both pretty much eating the mic. What you need to do anyway for a dynamic mic to properly get the signal. I must also say with what we're using for Focusrite and just putting the preamp, we had to crank it up pretty darn high to get
more gain,
decent gain on this. So that's just something to keep in mind. But it's also quiet as a mouse.
I actually went all the way up on the preamp.
Exactly.
And I mean, of course, you're gonna hear some white noise, but white noise is coming from the preamp too. It's not mic
but I
necessarily.
mean, normally with it all the way up with
if you
a
put,
lot of my,
if I put 57 or 58, you're gonna hear the hiss.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, you guys, for those who love short microphones.
Oh yeah, but I mean, we all there's other things out there. I mean, and we've all used 58s. I mean, it's the basis of what we do. But wow, the
reason why these microphones cost so much money is because of that. I mean, they're definitely
totally
new technologies and better components in these microphones. Which I guess, I mean, would I spend $600 on one microphone? I don't know.
Yeah, and to just go back on that, so the 435 microphone retails in the euro at $499, roughly $591 US, and the MD 445 that Dennis is on, that starts. Well, it doesn't have the euro on here, but it has a US dollar $619.
$619. Okay. We also know that Sennheiser owns
Neumann.
And Neumann is their best microphone is 750. I think it starts at 750.
The man.
KSM 103 or 105.
Yeah. The KSM series. Yeah.
Actually, one of the interviews I was looking at, I don't remember the artist, but they were using 3 Neumanns for the podcast. And those are condenser microphones.
Oh, yeah.
Even though the
Oh yeah.
KSM.
Totally. Yeah, you'll see them a lot on even like Howard Stern too for people that's when they're performing.
I mean, since they both coming from the same place, same company, same factories, pretty much, right? I think I would go for Neumann because of the clarity.
But I must say I like this though because it feels like you could beat it up more.
It's a
that
dynamic.
Neumann
It's
is
not fragile. Yeah, Neumann is super fragile.
I kind of like this as like a workhorse. It's something that
you can literally throw 10 of these in a case, and then you can just
I like it for that, and there's a certain crispiness to that to the Neumann.
If you don't know, if you're not a good singer, Neumann is not for you. We've heard it so many times.
Yeah, the Neumann KMS 105 is what we're talking about, which retails at $699.
$699. I mean, this is almost the same.
And but man, if you don't.
Yeah, if you're a horrible singer,
if you don't,
reverb's gonna do for you.
That's a hard one. I don't know. Like I love this because man, the handling noise. Now I'm even touching my mic and you can't hear it. Like simple touching of the Neumann KMS 105. If you just tap it, you hear it in the monitor.
I mean, it's very sensitive.
And it can just take off.
It's very sensitive.
Like I'm digging this. I ain't gonna
I guess
I love
the clarity.
Sennheiser 935.
Well, 935. Yeah.
I love it. The handling noise, it could get in the way a little bit, but now that they kind of got rid of that. Like this takes it to a whole nother level, and then just how full the frequencies sound, and it's a dynamic. It's that I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it.
Definitely.
Let's switch it up.
Okay.
I want to try. I'm gonna. So now
we're not just. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we're just gonna hand it. Yeah, we're gonna. Since this is a handheld. And I mean, this is handling, and we're handing it off to each other. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Check. Okay. So now I'm on the Sennheiser MD
445.
445.
Okay.
Female with timing.
And
I like that. Check. And I have on headphones, so I'm kind of listening to myself as I'm talking as well. They do have slightly different frequency responses, but wow, I'm really digging it.
And we're literally holding it right now. We're not even using the stand.
Not even using the stand. And you can't hear me gripping the mic because I
don't hear no noise.
Noise.
I just hear my voice, and that's it.
Wow, I'm digging it. This is definitely for me when I was out on the road a lot more. This is something I would definitely have on in my bag. This could even be good for horns because it has you can go so loud,
The trumpets, yeah.
Yeah, trumpet, sax. Like this is I'm really feeling it. Without the touchiness of the Neumann like KMS 105 with the top end is even more it's a condenser microphone. Yeah, condenser. Exactly.
It's gonna be. Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes that's needed. That kind of just depends on what.
If you're Didi Bridgewater, then you're good to go.
Exactly. And you know what to do with the mic.
You're really
because we come from the jazz world. That's why we're mentioning Didi. Shout out to Didi. I've gotten to mix her a few times, and she's killer every time. But and she uses the Neumann KMS 105. That's her like preferred brand. but she knows how to handle it.
You really need to know how to work
you
with the
really
mic.
know how to handle that. But this is like a great general microphone,
Oh, this is-
though.
this-
That's for higher end,
I mean, this
your higher end clients.
what we're
though.
using now in the Neumann microphone. These are all of them are high end microphones.
Oh, yeah, this
You're
is
not gonna buy the same quality for $150 or 99 SM58, 57, or there are other brands that selling for like 100, maybe 75, 150, $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pay for quality, like with everything else. I mean, granted that we're going through, expensive cables into amazing preamps, so don't forget that you can expect this microphone sound amazing going through, $2 preamp and
Yeah, that too.
$1.50 XLR cable from Amazon.
Yeah. Definitely. But I mean, if you can afford this mic, which is, 500 plus, was it 591 and like 615?
619, yeah.
Yeah, 619 US. Then you wouldn't look at this anyway. But for us, and with our history with jazz and music and podcasting, I'm feeling it. Like, this is something I would definitely have in our toolbox, and
I mean, especially a handheld situation. This is this is like must have.
Yeah, I definitely would use this for a live podcast, though.
Mm-hmm.
This would be my go-to. Like the not hearing somebody tap on the mic thing,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm doing right now.
Yeah, because I mean,
And you can
the live venue, you're gonna hear all of that. It's not like
you'll hear the
at your house,
thumps.
you're not gonna hear, but when everything is so loud.
Yeah. And just being able to hold the microphone. That's pretty revolutionary for me.
Wait, but the 35 is cardio or super cardio?
I think they're both super cardioid.
Okay, let me wait.
Because that's what
No. Nope.
Oh.
And that's the difference, I think. You see?
Oh, gotcha.
So 435 is a cardio.
It's just a regular cardioid. Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. And I said, just from hearing it, for me, I prefer the 435. And I guess I'm used to that sound, too.
Yeah, cardio, yeah. I mean, all of us used to it because not too many
Actually, yeah,
dynamic
this is closer
microphones.
to the 935, but a little more fuller for me in frequencies than even the 935. And again, the 935, you have some handling issues if somebody starts, taking the microphone out of the stands and whatnot. So that's good to know. Okay, so the Sennheiser Md 445 is the super cardioid. So if you really have an issue with the monitors, and your vocalist, definitely go with the 445.
Pay more money.
Pay the extra. It's not even that much more. That's the funnier part to me, is that it goes from 491 to 619.
But I can say the image on super cardio is definitely fuller and it sounds thicker to me.
Yeah, it is. It's more low.
More low.
A little bit more low frequency for me, which is fine too, because then I can just define what I want via the EQ.
Mm-hmm.
The 435 kind of reminds me of the 935, and it just kind of you don't even have to do a bunch of high pass filtering because it's already kind of there.
Mm-hmm. But both of them sound consistent regardless.
Yeah.
I don't hear no.
It's a difference, but it's not like, wow, it's a night and day difference when you hear the two.
I guess if we compared it to other mics, I mean, cheaper microphones. I mean,
But I mean, cheaper microphones just off the bat. Once you just start handling it, it's like, oh god,
yeah.
it's just too much noise going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, the cool thing is that you're getting to hear us both male and female voices on both mics to kind of hear the characteristics that you hear between the two microphones. Again, I'm now on the MD 445, and Dennis is on the Sennheiser Md 435. So,
In conclusion,
I love it.
if they gave you just one option, what do you?
Which one?
Yeah.
Wow. Now that I figured out that the 445, I like the 445 because it's more options with the super cardioid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I love them both actually. But the MD 435 is what I'm used to.
That's what I mean.
Hearing.
That's everybody used to cardio. The cardio is the most popular
Exactly.
polar pattern. Period.
Yeah, so I'm used to that, but I like the fact that for 445 has you could hear a little bit more frequency, and if you don't need it, you can take it out.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, and I'm sure that super cardioid thing is great for live. So I'll go with the MD 445 as a utility mic. The fact that it's super cardioid and you got more frequencies, and if I don't need it, but if I got a Barry White sounding guy coming in,
oh wow,
then the 445 is exactly what I would want to put them on. So that's where I'm at with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel with it. How about you?
445 definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of super cardioid polar pattern overall for instruments. I mean, two microphones always have 3 or 5 options for polar pattern. And my favorite is super cardioid.
Yeah. You block out all that noise from behind, and when we're doing interviews, definitely. That's.
I mean, we use cardioid for like podcast recording when we're in the studio.
Yeah, but when they're close, though, we've changed it.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of just depends on
situation.
On the situation,
but
I mean,
super cardioid.
The
all
fact
day.
that it's $591 basically USD
and $520
and
$620.
It's $620. I mean, we're talking about a $30 difference. I mean, I would pay the extra $30 for the 445 as well. Because it just gives more options, and my background in live sound, doing that for most of my career. Yeah. Anything that helps front of house or monitors, engineers,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this definitely
have smoother shows.
A big help.
Yeah, I'm all about it. And it feels good in my hand. I have yet to put it back into the mic stand holder, and I'm just holding it.
I'm going to put it on the table
heavy.
right now.
Yeah, it's not too heavy. You didn't hear just a big boom when you put it on the floor. Like I hear none of that going on. So that's what's more.
Like I literally have to throw it off the stage. I mean, into the crowd.
I must say, I've never heard a dynamic mic this quiet. I just never have. I mean, even from the other Sennheiser stuff that we do have, like the 935, 845s, I've dealt with those, but wow. I mean, and against even the Shure, the 58 or something, like, there's always handling noises when you hand off the mic. This is truly amazing. Just the casing that they did, and you got the same, the good old Sennheiser built, nice and sturdy. Just metal, and I like the black.
Black,
They went
yeah.
all
Not dark
black.
blue, navy. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
solid
yeah.
black.
They went solid black with this, so it's nice and slick. Um, yeah, I I dig it. And this whole time I've had on my pop filter. I'm gonna take it off. So this is without the pop filter. So you do hear
Yeah, it
there's a
opened up a little bit.
yeah opened up a little bit, but you also hear like, a lot of
Air,
more
yeah.
more of the air.
Yeah.
So the cool thing is it comes with a pop filter, thank God. So
I think comes with like 5 or 6
oh yeah,
interchangeable.
think that they give you interchangeable.
But the I think issue is that they're super thin. Like they look super thin too. Well,
Yeah, let's try it out. Actually, yeah, we were just using our own our own pop filters. Let's go all the way in. I'm gonna use the pop filter it came with.
you want one of these?
So this is the 440. This is for the 435. Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
So they
'cause-
have Oh yeah, so they do. They come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
probably 5, right?
Yeah, they come with 5 pop filters.
Oh man.
And we're gonna put them on. So now you'll hear some handling noises because we're right on the head of the mic. So I'm gonna put mine on.
Okay. Oh, all right. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, it's very thick.
Yeah, fragile. I kind of ripped it a little bit, but I mean, I mean,
Okay,
it looks
so
like
I
they're
got
reusable.
yeah, because you can wash them. That's the whole thing.
Mhm.
Is they want you. I mean, which every pop filter you're able to disinfect it, which is a big deal, people. Right
Nowadays, yeah.
nowadays to keep these microphones clean. And I would also suggest this to people that vocalists. Um, I would suggest this to a vocalist. You
Especially
could
great
steal
vocalist.
a lot more of the not using. We were using our thicker
Pop filters, yep.
pop filter, but these are thinner that comes with it, so you get more sibilance
Mm-hmm.
with their pop filter.
Yeah.
And you'll hear it now. I'm sure you're hearing compared to how I sounded before. But that's just the pop filter. So, but that's what we're here to do is to let review it, hear
Try
it,
different things.
yeah, try different things, and let your ear define what's going on, and that's what we're doing.
I love it so far.
Yeah,
I mean, both of their mics are great.
I mean-
$620. I'd say it's a little bit expensive, but if that's what it is, then what are you gonna do? You got to pay the price and move on.
yeah. This isn't for your $50 a night club either that you're mixing. So
Open mic.
yeah, this isn't your open mic. So this is definitely you have a
You on tour with
Yeah.
Beyonce or
at least her background singers.
background? Yeah, this
Shout
is
out
dope.
to Tiffany, our friend who did the podcast last year.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, oh, and they actually do use all Sennheiser on her stages.
Do they? It
Yeah.
wasn't it Telefunken?
I thought it was Sennheiser. Well, she has used Sennheiser, especially their
Before.
wireless.
Oh.
Yeah, because back in the day, I used to work at Claire Broadcast in Mount Vernon when that was opening, and I set up her in ears, set up Beyonce's in ears for Good Morning America, and it was definitely Sennheiser. That we set her up with and what they asked for. But so yeah, I mean, Sennheiser is used by the biggest people on the planet, from Prince to, just everybody. The infamous Prince Gold Gun microphone, that was a Sennheiser. And I think that was a 4235 head that was on that microphone. If I'm not I think it was. So I mean, so this style of head is used with the biggest people in the industry. This isn't your a 58, you know. And I know I'm not trying to talk junk about the 58, but I mean, there's a certain level for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
artists that you deal with. It's just, you know, they're not, especially if you're not an more of a legacy act. The older acts, they'll tend to use 58s, but
A lot.
yeah, but not so much the newer acts. But classic sound, nice and clean. And I cannot get over this the handling, the no noise with the handling. Like that that for me is why that's why you pay the extra full $500. Like that's for me, that's worth it, because nothing
And components.
worse.
I think components in this microphone are definitely worth.
Yeah. And
The
it
money.
didn't make it super heavy. It is heavier than the 435 series and what I've used before, but it's a good weight. It's not. Yeah.
It's supposed to be heavy-ish.
Yeah, and it should be for how much you're paying and the components that are in it.
Makes it real.
Yeah. Wow, this is
Okay, so we figured out that 445 is definitely.
yeah, 445, but 435 is what you're used to if you're a live sound engineer. But with the frequencies, yeah. But man, yeah, that 445, which I'm on right now, is the 445 again.
Okay.
I like this as well. So, all right. Well, 445, 435, I'm here for it.
All day.
I'm here for it, and this would be something that we would buy even for our business, you know, for our live sound recording business as well, though. Just you'll get amazing captures through this, recordings. Like this is a game changer for recording as well. Recording your live shows. Wow, I would love this for that. This would be great. Live shows, live podcasts. I'm here for it. Let's go, Sennheiser.
Let's go.
Thumbs
Sennheiser.
up.
Thumbs up. Both of them.
Shout out to Dawn, who we know through Sound Girls at Sennheiser, and I'll definitely be hitting her up, telling her, hey, you guys rock this. So, congrats, Sennheiser, on your latest achievement in microphones. We look forward to doing more testing with this, but this is just our first reaction to these amazing mics.
Yep.
You know,
There are more guitar cabs recording, bass amps recording, drums recording.
Yeah. We'll be posting as we post more stuff using it, and let you hear what you think. So, you know, it ain't about our opinion all about it, but just hear what you know. Let your ears do the, you know,
Judgment.
do the judgment. But my ears are feeling it. So,
And we're wearing fairly cheap headphones.
yeah,
These are not $1,000 headphones.
yeah. I mean, which, you know, we're just tracking, so it doesn't, you know, we're not. But from what I'm hearing through even these cheap microphones, this is cheap. Excuse me. Even through these cheap headphones, wow. Kudos to you, Sennheiser. Yeah.
Let's go.
Please look out for my review on Pro Sound News magazine, which this is in tandem with. Shout out to them for hooking us up with this for the review. And it's a nice little package of, you hear it with the podcast, and then you can also read my thoughts as well on it. So thank you so much for listening. Check us out at oneofoneproductions.com. Even we got merch on sale, One of One Productions, and we have sweatshirts, socks. We're also selling podcast kits that comes with a microphone, audio interface, tabletop stand, travel case, all the things you need for a traveling podcast. Check that out. You can get the details of what we're using for that. Shout out to on that Lewitt microphones, Focusrite audio interfaces, and those are 1 and 2 person for 1 and 2 person podcasts or live streams. If you're like me, doing a lot of Zooming and presentations and stuff like that, or know anybody that does a lot of that and wants to up their game, tell them to check out the One of One Productions podcast / live streaming kit and you can check that out at sales at oneofoneproductions.com. I believe that's it. Anything else we need to touch on?
I think we're done with the review, and yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone, again for listening, and you'll be hearing more great reviews and interviews and all that good stuff in audio on this podcast, The Art of Music Tech. Thank you for listening, and let's go.
Let's go, guys.
For more information of booking 23dB Productions, visit their website at 23dbproductions.com. Like and follow 23dB Productions at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for the latest work.